With the Minnesota Vikings and the Los Angeles Rams now switching locations to play in Arizona for the first round of the Wildcard Playoffs, there's a lot of things at stake here, where we kind of covered it with Sam Darnold the other day. He needs to be Sam Falco, Shane Darnold, whatever it is, whatever you want to call him, needs to revive himself and needs to redeem himself. And now the Vikings, are definitely facing kind of a different, let's call it, mood than the Rams right now, where, the Vikings just got embarrassed on Sunday Night Football. The Rams, and to a degree, this is house money for the Vikings, and we'll get to that here in our preview, but, you do question how this team is going to come play. But today, we are going to cover how this team can get back on track and go play the Lions, maybe, or kind of just depending on how the rest of the games go. But overall, let's go and let's cover in our top 10 keys to a Vikings win and our Rams preview. But first, let's go over some of the injury report, that is kind of surfacing for the Vikings and the Rams. So just to kind of give you an idea, Puka Nacua is he's going to actually play this time, so we're going to be good to go there. So from the Vikings side, this is going to be really interesting with some of these injuries because so far you had Ty Chandler, DNP with an illness, as well as Patrick Jones, the second DNP on Thursday and Friday. That's been kind of the norm. I don't know. I think, even if he's out, the Vikings will really need their pass rushers to get after things. And, I hope he's good to go after that, but it was that knee again from the Packers game. Also, Aaron Jones, the quad, he was limited both on Thursday and Friday. We'll see what he does on Saturday and everything. Sam Darnold was a full participant with that quad injury. I hope he sounds like he should be good to go. Fabian Moreau, same thing with him. He was full, as well as Josh Oliver and Taki Taimani, which, Taki, this could be a big-time get for them. Maybe looking for the Vikings ready to ease him back. In a big week to do it, Kyren Williams is an absolute stud. We'll get into him in here in just a second. So that is it for the Vikings side of things. The only players that are looking a little bit questionable are Ty Chandler and Patrick Jones, who both did not participate on Thursday or Friday. Aaron Jones was the only limited participant for the Vikings with that quad, so hopefully he's good to go as well. Now, for the Rams, it looks like they are actually very, very healthy. So Rob Havenstein was limited on both Thursday and Friday with that shoulder. Also, Hunter Long was full, so they're going to be pretty good to go. Guys are at full strength. This is it. All the marbles, baby. Win or go home. Lose and you're out. Whatever you want to say, this is it. And so we're going to cover our 10 keys to a victory for the Minnesota Vikings. Let's get right into it. So first off, Darnold gets back on the horse, and we did cover it with Sam Darnold Sam Falco, Shane Darnold, whatever you want to say it is, but he needs to get back on the horse. He needs to get back to being aggressive. He needs to get back to hitting those passes and just play like you have all season long. It's not incredible. It doesn't need to be a 4-touchdown performance. Just make some key big-time throws when your team needs you to. Let the running game do the rest, and your defense will take care of it. So I think Sam Darnold, just from a confidence perspective, it's just, this is a big-time game. But guess what? If you win a playoff game or two, those things go out the window. It's just what it is. Number 2, Kevin O'Connell doesn't overthink this. Obviously, we saw it in his first playoff game as a head coach against the Giants back in the day. And, again, that 4th and 8 we talk about all the time with Kirk Cousins and I was going to say Kyle Rudolph. TJ Hawkinson, this big is what it comes down to. You can't overthink this as a head coach. You have to be 100% confident how you prepare and just let your guys go and take care of it from there. You got to feed Aaron Jones, where Aaron Jones, I don't want to say was not necessarily that much of a factor against the Lions. He needed to be fed the ball more, but it's just that's what our entire offense has been this entire time. Feed Aaron Jones as well as Cam Akers, and let's go win a football game. Take care of Puka Nacua as well as Cooper Kupp. We know they're both playing. Let's put it that way. We know they're both playing, and we're going to make it happen. And so it definitely needs to be taken care of those two. Kyren Williams cannot go off. He is public enemy numero uno with, 1A, 1B, and 1C between Puka Nacua, Cooper Kupp, and Kyren Williams. Stop the running game, stop those two, and we have a chance. Got to get after Matt Stafford. I think the Vikings had 6 pressures in the first game. Not great. We got to find a way to get things done and not let this guy shred us again. Also, we got to play better than the refs rep. I know that, losing by 10 this last time around was the large part due to that face mask that wasn't called. I do not care. I do not care in the slightest. You go play better than the refs ref. That's what it comes down to. Justin Jefferson, you have to come alive. You have to get to a point where you are the superstar. You got that big-time massive contract in the offseason. Go play like it. Weapons support JJ. That's another big thing. We need to get to a point where JJ goes off, but the weapons, if JJ has a little bit of trouble starting out, weapons need to go off and get open for him, including Jalen Naylor, TJ Hawkinson, Jordan Addison, even Trent Sherfield might have to get some targets. It is what it is. And finally, you're playing with house money, where this entire season, we're not even supposed to be here. Everybody believes that. Everybody's been saying it the entire offseason. And yes, we're not supposed to be here, but you know what? We are. We're 14-3. We are playing in the wild card round, and we need to go out and play like every down is our last, because this is it. Win or go home. That's what it comes down to. And so having that chip on your shoulder, having that attitude going into this game is going to be big. And so, but at the end of the day, let us know what you guys think. Those are our 10 keys. 10 keys to a Minnesota Vikings victory over the Los Angeles Rams. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe down below, and we'll see you on the next video.